so a topic that I'm more newly excited about is the hybrid children.
Yeah.
So when I did have the interaction, which I have to learn how to clip it and then I can actually post it. Maybe I can share some of my interaction with the group. But I don't think that this was part of the recording, but I asked if I had hybrid children, and he said approximately 15 to 20 children have parts of my, I can't remember if he said DNA or what's the other word he would use for that?
I don't know. DNA, I would think. I mean,
so then that probably was it. I was like, wow, that's you have
I think that means that you have a large amount of like 30% or more in each child of your DNA. That did he explain about that?
No.
There has to be a certain percentage. Your DNA is probably in a lot more than that many, but if you have a certain amount, that means that they can call you mom, so to speak, I think.
Okay, well, thank you, because I've been wondering about that. So I've been opening more up to that concept of hybrid children. And I talked to Bashar also, like I was saying, my daughter and I love to travel, and we invested in a camper. So now we're traveling in this motorhome. And what we do just for fun is we imagine, I was just kind of comparing the Tic Tac spacecrafts to our camper, our motorhome. And this was the conversation I had with Bashar, and he was like, I was like, so what's the difference? And he was like, they're so different, right?
I love that.
Yeah, so obviously they're so different. But so what he said was that he would relate the Tic Tacs more to like an airplane rather than a camper that has like a bed and a kitchen, and it's more just like they could sleep in it the same way you could sleep on an airplane, but it's more just transporting them to the underground bases and then back to whatever, the mothership or the other planets that they're hanging out on. And it's just, since September, it's starting to resonate even more deeply with me. And I'm starting to connect with some of the children. Maybe you can relate. So I'm getting this one child, probably the strongest one is coming across as kind of maybe like a teenage boy, and he's very wizardy. He actually will, like when I meditate and connect, he kind of like laughs at me, not in a mean way. I mean, he is very compassionate, but when I'm feeling sad about, life stuff, and he's like, you're good. Like, it's all like, what to do. The formula. You've been practicing the formula. That's the key. That's like, he'll show me that's the key. And you've got the key, and you're using the key, and you're good at it. So chill out, but he shows me magic. He does magic. Maybe he's gathering like energy or prana. And I kind of sometimes even see like a wizard hat where maybe he's like joking around. So I don't know. Do you have any connections with a child like that?
No, not with a one that does wizarding stuff. Not that I know of. I don't know all of my connections yet, but I have connections with children who they like to play with imagery like that, though. I have one that I've experienced that I dreamt of him, and he shapeshifted into a dolphin in the ocean, and he was very playful. I don't think they can shapeshift normally. Bashar said they weren't at that level of shapeshifter, or they're not going to be that, but maybe in dream time they can. So it was fun. He was like changing into a dolphin with a magenta stripe on his fin, and just very, I was on a deck going out over the water, and he was just playing in the water, and then he came out of the water. He walked out, and he was had blonde hair, but I call him Finn. So that's one. But I think they work in symbols a lot of times, and they also work with elementals sometimes, I've noticed. So I'm glad that you're making connections. That's exciting.
Yeah. So I'm making, opening up more to those ideas and making connections. And I guess what I'm kind of allowing them to come into my life and help me, because not, even though I follow the formula, not everything is perfect. We have a lot of moving pieces here. So there is things that I need help with, and so I'm kind of allowing them to help me more. So that's, I think that's, for me, it's like teeny tiny, and it's just going to keep expanding and expanding. And the other thought too is that, based on this education system, the new education system, it flows right into having hybrids come in, because it's a comfortable, it's a very comfortable place for we're based on kindness and respect, and it would be a very comfortable place. And then some people are even building like eco villages with this style of education system. Oh, and that was something else that I asked Bashar about, was that I do feel called to travel, but also to join like like an eco village community where children are we're using child-led education. And he said, just keep following your passion, just keep following your passion, and you will see.